Who knew that after 4 weeks of being appointed as mayor of the city of Coconut Creek, I would be fighting breast cancer? Here's my story. I actually did a self-examination. I try to do it once a week. It's kind of hard because I have cystic breast, but I was sure that something was wrong. I had never felt this before. A couple of weeks ago, I was diagnosed with left breast cancer. I found a lump on my breast, had a mammogram. The mammogram was very suspicious. I went to Dr. Prudaminsky, who did 7 biopsies in his office. 3 of those came back as stage 3 cancer. I had surgery a week ago today. I was there from 7 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. I don't remember much about it. I don't even remember going to surgery because now they use a drug that makes the patient forget some of their experiences. Am I glad? Yeah, because I'm sure my blood pressure would have been 400 over 300. But everybody there was so great. I couldn't have asked for any better care. Today, I went back to Dr. Prudaminsky. The large lump was encapsulated, which meant it was contained in itself. It was bigger than a golf ball. And the one node, the important node, was cancer-free. And to me, I could have kissed him. That was the most important thing, which meant I would not have to go back into surgery and have a mastectomy. I'm elated after I went to the doctor, but I believe that it finally hit me that I have cancer. But I know I have to do what I have to do, and I'm a fighter, so I'm going to fight this through. The milestone we're hitting today that my hair is shedding a lot, falling out, so it's time to go bald. It was on my pillow this morning when I turned over at 4 o'clock and I had to get up. I wouldn't go back in bed. So I think it's time to just get rid of all the hair. Okay, I'm ready to get bald.
So we're going to go all the way down to nothing, right?
Yeah. I had pretty thick hair.
Well, it may come back completely different after chemo.
I'm voting for curly hair.
Yeah. You want to change in texture, huh?
Yeah. My husband said he could use the dog shears on me.
Oh, he offered to shave it for you.
Yeah, I didn't trust him.
Does your husband have hair or is he bald?
Kind of halfway bald on top, so. My brother's in Ohio is going to shave his head.
When do you go back for another treatment?
Friday.
What kind of cancer are you treating?
Breast cancer, aggressive.
Yeah.
So. I thought I was just going to have radiation, and they fooled me and said you need chemo. So I feel good. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, and I like it.
How does it feel?
It feels like kind of bristly, but it'll come out, you know, whatever. So I'm happy. I actually feel like I still have hair. It's weird, and I'll go like this sometimes to brush it, and it's like nothing's there, but I don't care. It's nice and cool. I'm comfortable inside my own skin. So the reaction from people was kind of funny, because I know they know me, but they don't know me without hair. So you want to wear a sign that says, I'm still Becky without the hair. I decided not to wear a scarf or a wig because in the summertime here it's too hot. And number two, that I wanted to prove that I was fighting something and that I felt I could fight it better. And that's why I decided not to. I wasn't going to hide behind anything. I have cancer. I need to kick it. And that's what I'm doing now. My sternum, or breastbone, my long bones, meaning my humerus, and my femur, really, really hurt. My breastbone hurts so bad that I get short of breath. The good news I got from Dr. Sahani last Friday, that all my counts are great and that he decided not to give me 6 treatments. I'll be fine with the 4. So I have 2 less chemo treatments. I'll be done July 19th. I'll be a graduate of chemo. And I'm really happy about that. Then I start my radiation treatments, which will be 36 or 38 treatments.
When Becky told us that she had breast cancer, we all wanted to start crying because we didn't know what was going to happen to her, and we didn't know how serious it was.
When Miss Becky told us she was going to struggle with cancer, we were sitting at the bleachers after one of our practices, and because she's sort of like my grandma, it was really hard.
Hey, tell us about when Miss Becky told you guys that she was struggling with cancer. How did that go? Well, first tell us how she did it, and then tell us maybe about some of the reaction.
Don't cry like I did. Come on, Em. It's okay. It's okay. You don't feel good anyway. It's okay. That's what I did. You okay? You okay? Take a deep breath.
Becky told us about her breast cancer. She pulled us to the side after practice, and she told us that she had breast cancer and it was going to be hard to come out to our games, but she was going to try.
The Crush team, each and every girl, when I walk up, they hug me. Hello, Miss Becky, because that's what they call me. How you doing? Can I carry that for you? Do you need ice? You better drink some more water. It's like having 11 caretakers. They are awesome young people, and you always hear about the bad people, but you never hear about the good kids, and they are great.
When she's on the field and after the game she comes on and she gives this emotional speech, it's heartfelt, it's there, you know, it's in the moment, and it's not a politician, it's Miss Becky. And I think, you know, it keeps us looking at her as not just somebody that sits in a chair and makes decisions for a city, but she's a person with us, and her battle with this cancer is something that she doesn't want to lose. You know, she's fighting, and she says, if you know, you guys can win, I can win, and if I win, you win, and it's emotional, and it's raw, and it's beautiful.
We've been able to honor Miss Becky by we got the breast cancer wristbands, and we got breast cancer jerseys, we got pink socks, and we did the hashtag Do It For Becky, and I got a pink Do It For Becky wristband.
We're proud of her, and we just want her to keep fighting, because as long as she keeps fighting, we keep fighting, and as long as she's winning, we're winning.
If I had to tell her something to inspire her, I'd say keep battling. I would like to encourage ladies to make sure they get checked for breast cancer, because it's a big deal.
So they're learning, you know what, they're 8th, 9th, going on 9th graders. They learn that life's not always fair, and you have to make the best of it. My chemo experience wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I used Verner's ginger ale, warm. ginger root every morning and at night before I went to bed. I used ginger candy, ginger snaps, so I gingered everything, and which kept my stomach at bay. I did get tired, but I made myself take a nap every day. I started radiation the day after Labor Day, and I need to have 14 more treatments. And it's not bad at all, but you do get a little burnt. And I do use 2 creams, so they'll watch me, and I may have to take a break before I finish. My hair started coming back about 3 weeks ago. I'm anxious to see what color my hair is going to be. I actually was hoping for gray curly hair or white because I play Mrs. Claus at Christmas time, but it is what it is, and it is thicker than my original hair so far. So we'll see what happens. My dog Bucky's been a big part of this. I know that he senses it, that I'm sick. When I lay down to take a nap, he's right beside me as close as he can get. He'll greet me at the door and we'll go into the bedroom. If he wants me to lay down, he'll grab my hand with his teeth, not hard, and kind of pull my arm. That means take a nap. He's been very, very conscientious of everything going on with me. This is Bucky. He's 4.5 years old, right, Buck? And he will be wearing a breast cancer shirt every day. And this one says, I wear pink for the hero in my life. My mom. He's a good boy. He gets a little rambunctious, but we're good pals. He'll come and sit in your lap and stare at you. And sometimes he'll smell, because I believe they can smell the cancers, you know. And, but he's a good boy. Frank's been really good. He's made sure that I've eaten right, and some days I just don't feel like eating, and he'll say you at least got to have some vegetables and fruit, if nothing else. And he's picked up on the house and done more things that he used to. And he's adamant that I rest, but he knows that it's kind of hard to hold me down. I kicked cancer's butt.
Good. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. We kicked cancer's butt.
Very good.
First of all, I wouldn't be able to do what I did and beat cancer if it wasn't for all of you, because you people are so awesome and so generous, and I could never thank you enough. And God forbid anybody else that has cancer, they're lucky. You know why? Because they have all of you, and you make a tough journey a great one, and I appreciate it.
Oh, Sarah, God bless you, baby. You're so sweet. You are the awesome one. You have so much courage. You have so much influence, and you are such a great person inside and out, and you really make a difference to a lot of people in their lives.
Well,
you really do.
But without you and him, I couldn't do it. Thank you so much with my appointments. I know I wasn't the easiest. You probably thought I was lying. I had all these meetings. But thank you so much. I had some wonderful people working on me. Some of them were the radiation therapy technologists. They were so super and made me feel like I was a queen. They knew when I was kind of down, and they knew what to do with the burns and help me along. And actually, when I left there, we all cried and got good hugs. I've actually been back to see him twice just to say hello. Dr. Lee, I love you so much. You are the biggest angel of all.
We'll see now.
And you can tell your wife that. But thank you. It wasn't easy, but it's done. I've kicked cancer, at least for now, and I'll continue to kick it. I'm off, my journey is off to help somebody else get through it.
Well, we found out she had breast cancer. She went into the operation. They do what they had to do. And from then on, she took a serious note in letting other people know about cancer. And she devoted her time and energy for that purpose.
It's been months since my ordeal with breast cancer started. I still get tired, but I try not to let that get in my way. I made it through treatment, yes. A little ginger root with the chemo and naps with the radiation. I feel good. I go to the doctor every 3 months. And I just thank God that I'm alive.
I worried. I worried more than Becky did. But if she's a fighter, I'm a warrior to a certain degree. I went through a lot in my life, but I think she did a fabulous, fabulous fight, and I went right along with her.
My overall message is cancer doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anybody. Make sure that you self-exam every month and that you have your mammograms. The neat way to do it would be to call your friend on a certain date and say it's time to self-exam. That way it makes yourself do it, and also your friend, and that way you're saving 2 lives instead of 1.